All right, ladies and gentlemen, we have a special treat for you guys today. This guy is one of the funniest stand-up comedians I've ever had the pleasure of seeing live and working with. Stand-up comedian, actor, writer, and the star of a new special on the Veeps streaming platform. We have Detroit's own Ron Taylor in the building. What's up, man?
Yeah, what's going on? That was deep, bro. I was like, that's all me, huh? Now, if any one of them things ended in money, then I'd be doing something.
He does some pretty beautiful intros for the guests.
Well, thank you. Thank you.
That's why I let you do it every time.
And thank you for pulling up, man. We actually just saw you at Tony Baker and Friends.
Yep.
Yeah.
And I was just telling you that you're one of the few comedians I see that gets the same reaction as Tony Baker, and Tony Baker is one of my favorite comedians.
Hey, man, look, I appreciate it, brother. That show's always fun. Tony's fucking hilarious. All the comedians were great, but I was just getting my chops back, if you will. I took a long hiatus
From stand-up?
from stand-up.
How long?
Like.
Because a month to you guys is like, dang, I got to get out there.
I mean, that is long, but
Yeah.
it was like 4 months.
Okay, all year?
Yeah. No, it was between the end of 23 and the beginning of 24.
Okay.
And realistically, I tried to quit comedy.
Wow.
I was just gonna ask, like, what made you take your hiatus?
Because I just was going hard
Mhm.
in the paint. You know what I'm saying? Burning the candle at both ends, running on fumes,
Burnt out. Okay.
young people shit. But I tried to quit comedy, but I realized I ain't got no skills.
Wait, we're not supposed to laugh at that, but it's kind of funny because the way
It's
you
hard.
say it.
Like, it's one of them things that you don't think about till you grown. You're like, wait a minute. I started stand-up at 18. I'm 32. I don't know nothing else.
But you're really good at comedy, so maybe that's where your skill set is based.
I mean, I like to think so,
You know?
but it's like I was trying to work at Chipotle. They was like, you got any experience? It's like, nigga, I cook for me. Like, this job can't be that difficult.
You had a
Like,
food show.
Yeah, I'm showing them my stuff. Like, look, I did this. They don't give a fuck about that. They're like, yo, where have you worked? And it's like, man, nowhere.
So you've done exclusively comedy from 18.
Yeah. Yeah, pretty much. I mean, I worked at the Comedy Store as a door guy.
Right.
Mm.
I worked in a donut shop because a comedian's friend owned it. And then, but what was that? I was slinging vegan donuts.
Oh, they're
Slang?
vegan. Okay.
Yeah, they're pretty
Vegan
good.
donuts.
Yeah, they're pretty good. I mean, fuck that guy, he fired me. But, I got to go to Coachella out of that job. But that's it, dog. I don't know how to do nothing else.
The donuts pulled up to Coachella?
Well, I pulled up with the donuts.
Right.
Period.
Okay.
At Coachella.
Let's go.
Yeah, so Coachella's fucking weird. Like everybody was fucking and having drugs and stuff, and I was.
Did you join in the party?
I wish.
Oh.
This is before my indoctrination to the world of drugs, which I would not suggest without supervision. But
I remember you came on Damn Internet, You Scary, and told us a little bit about that.
oh yeah, it's great, man.
It was shrooms, right? It was.
I've done it all.
Okay.
You've done them all?
That's why you
done
said
them all.
indoctrination.
What's your
Okay.
favorite?
Molly.
Oh.
Yeah,
That's right. Okay.
Without a doubt. I won't go into why. We talked about that before.
Right.
But let's just say it's a fun time.
Okay.
But don't do it. But no, you do that stuff long enough, like you start going off the energy of, oh, I'm a young person. I'll do it when. It's like, when does the win come?
Mm-hmm.
Right.
You wake up one day and you're like, I'm tired. And the only thing that's going to give me energy is like more drugs.
Oh,
It's
okay.
God.
It's just awful.
It was a vicious cycle.
Right.
It is what it is. You got to learn, but I took a little break, went back to Detroit, and it was not fun.
No. I would
Not-
imagine the transition from LA to Detroit is one that's pretty significant.
Yeah, especially at the time I went, like it wasn't even that Detroit was bad or the people was bad, but like I left my vehicle here in LA. I went back with like little to no money.
Mhm.
It was my plan not to do stand up. I didn't have a job and it was fucking winter. So it was just like, ugh.
So you went back to live, not visit.
I'm telling you, I went back to quit.
Ah.
That was the point. It was at the very least take a long core like Sinbad style, break. I was
Yeah.
going to do my Dave Chappelle Africa shit, but like 2-3 months, I was like, how do niggas get food? Like, what is like, how are y'all eating every day?
But you're so skilled at this
I'll take it. I thank you.
that I think it has to be within you. So trying to quit is like, there's still, even if it wasn't just for the money aspect, I feel like you would still find a way to miss it, no?
Man, fuck stand up, dog. I mean, it's not even that. It's just as you all know, entertainment is wild, man. For as good as it is equally as not so good. And you got to find that balance. And if you live off of that balance for long enough, you know, you'll hate it or you'll absolutely love it. Nothing will be more important to you. Or you know, you'll be like, oh my God, I want to do anything but this. And, you know, life happens. You go in cycles of being off and on balance and so on and so forth. So I just went through a little bit of that. It wasn't no big deal. You know, I was happy to get back and whatnot, get to see different friends and all that good stuff. But, you know, they towed my vehicle because I left it with a buddy.
Oh.
And I came back. Yeah. And my vehicle was my house.
Is it gone? Do you have it? Or?
It's gone.
That vehicle's legendary.
It was, but, you know, now some fucking hipster white dude and girl probably has it going surfing and stuff. You know,
maybe it's being put to good use.
I mean, I hope it was like, put it like this. I bought that vehicle in 2012 for $2,000.
Okay.
And they wanted like $4,000 for me to get it out of tow. I was like, man,
that's double the
fuck y'all in that van, dog. Y'all can keep that bitch.
Way.
I got my memories from it. You know,
you got your content.
You know, 8 years of not paying rent.
I love it.
I did it.
That's how to go to LA. So real quick, I have to ask you this because it seems like a lot of creatives, especially in the entertainment industry, is like they go through that same thing. You know, it's they just have a moment where they're just like, I'm done. Like I'm tired of it. But you are kind of like somebody who it seems like you rip stages every time you're up there. So what was like the thing? Like what was the catalyst that was just like, I'm not going to do it anymore? Was it like a weird set? Was it just like, was it something that happened?
No, just a culmination, man. You know, just being drunk and high all the time. It's just tiring. You know what I'm saying? And then like, especially like, you know, things progress, good or bad, things progress, you know, like incrementally. So, you know, for the longest, you know, I could like power through, you know, let's say being tired or being depressed or being drunk and being high. And then eventually it'll catch up with you. And you look up one day and it's like, did I just eat shit?
That really happened?
During a weekend? Yeah, sure. I mean, you bomb as a comedian, you bomb all the time. But when you
eat shit like
when you
that,
eat shit.
Lord Jesus.
When it's like, geez, this was terrible. And then like just going through it. Just not taking care of myself.
Let me ask you this. Did your fans think you ate shit? Or was that you that thought you ate shit? Because I can honestly say that every single time I've seen a video of yours, every time I've worked with you, every show that I've seen, you have been phenomenal.
Right.
So is it something that you are really, really like hard on yourself about? Or it really was like the audience that just wasn't really feeling your set?
You know what? It's obviously more so myself, but put it like this: the closer that my personal critique gets to, or the closer the audience's idea of me is closer to my personal critique, that's like when it's getting too close. So to them, it was like, hey, that was pretty good. And I'm like, that was terrible. And then when they go, hey, he could have did better. And I'm like, yo, that fucking sucks. So now it's getting closer to the same. You know what I'm saying? But
interesting.
I'm making a bigger deal out of it than it really was. I mean, at the end of that, just took a fucking break. I don't have any kids. I don't have a wife. I don't have a mortgage. I ain't even got a car no more. So I really wasn't leaving nothing but, you know, fans and friends. I just took a break, went back to Detroit and tried to get a job at Chipotle, but it didn't work.
Was that was there something that brought you back?
I was poor.
So why not do stand up in Detroit?
For who?
What you mean?
Niggas that work at Ford, they ain't got no money.
Oh my God.
It ain't but
It's not a big stand-up city?
No, I mean, not compared to LA. But like
Uh-huh.
this, if I was just barely making ends meet in Detroit, I mean, in LA, what the fuck I'm gonna do in Detroit?
So you just tried Chipotle and you were like, Like, was there any other attempts?
I'm going back to LA.
Was there any other attempts?
Checkers.
Okay.
I like Checkers.
I love Checkers.
The fries are good.
This is how out of the workforce I've been. I applied to Chipotle, Checkers, and to be a real estate agent.
What? What happened there?
You know, it's like I already ain't got the job. Like, they can't be like double no. I'm getting no's from everywhere. I was just throwing shit out there. Like when you don't care, like man, I tried to be a what is it called? Like a site engineer at like a Ford plant. I have no idea what that was. I was just filling stuff out.
But you interviewed.
No, of course not. Absolutely not.
Filled it out wrong.
That was the thing. They didn't even call me back to say like eat shit. You know what I'm saying? Like that's what really disappointed me. I'm like, yo, at least be like,
You say shit. Fuck
no,
you.
we're full.
Right.
I mean, I started freestyling on the application. I was like putting random people's names and shit. Like, you know, what are your references? Richard Pryor. You know.
Donald Duck. I mean, being a stand-up comedian, you go up there and you have to be personable to a lot of random people. So was there any thought like, okay, that could transfer over to like, you know, something that's like sales or, you know, like just something that you need to be kind of like bubbly and funny to work?
Yeah, man, like you think about doing stuff like that, but I mean, I guess I just been either fortunate or lazy for a long time.
Mm-hmm.
So I'd have to start over. You know what I'm saying? Like, sure, I mean, we could take the skills that we have just from, you know, communicating and conversing amongst each other and go into sales or do something that's commission-based. But then, like I said, I mean, I got to buy an outfit. You know what I'm saying? I got to go get a lineup, and then I got to go do an interview, and I got to get the hang of the job. And, you know, just when I could just be like, hey, I'm going back to L.A., sling these couple dick jokes. And just try to thug it out, man. That's where I'm at in life right now. Like, if I could quit, I probably would have. But if I make it, it'll be because I couldn't quit. I can't take credit for it. It's like, damn it, I'm too far now. I can't do shit.
Better
else.
for the story.
Well, stand-up is terrifying to me.
Have you not done it?
I've never done stand-up.
not?
I will never do stand-up.
mean?
Absolutely not. That is terrifying to me.
It's scary.
I am a laugher. So I love to laugh. I'm one of those people, I go to the comedy shows to laugh. I don't go with the make me laugh type energy.
Yeah, that's the
I
worst.
go because I love to hear the creative wittiness of the comedians. Yes, I can be witty if I sit down and just write stuff out, but actually sitting there and trying to control a crowd through jokes, absolutely not for me. So I have the utmost respect for you guys being able to do that. You've done it before.
I've done it, but I mean, I'm not a stand-up comedian.
But the fact that you can get up there and do it, it might be more natural for you, which is nice. But we really do like respect the craft
sure.
of being able to go up there and do that.
Hey, you know, I'll take it. I thank you. It's not as deep and it's like super deep at the same time. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, it's an art craft and all that good stuff. But at the end of the day, like I tell people to give it a whirl all the time because, you know, it's like, it's just fun to do. You know, it's like if you go out and do karaoke, you're not trying to be Beyonce. Right? We just having fun. So like you're in entertainment, we're in entertainment. Fucking give it a whirl. You know, like more than half of the people that are, what do they call them? Like, internet comedians that are now doing stand-up. It's not like they chose, or they did choose, but it's not like they was looking to do stand-up, but that's where the fucking money at. Like, you have a following, just go stand on stage.
Well, I've
Just
seen
get that money.
I've seen the internet, some of the internet comedians stand up. And
they're horrible.
It didn't transfer.
No.
I don't want to get up on the stage and be horrible.
They're awful.
And that's
but
why
they
I say
making money.
They are, but I think that you guys hone a specific craft for it that is not to be taken lightly.
I feel like a lot of like people who started in stand up, they have to go through, it's almost like having dreads. Like you got that ugly phase, you know,
Right.
but they're kind of grinding it out
Mhm.
in clubs. I think what a lot of these internet comedians, they struggle with is that by the time they go through that ugly phase, they have an audience already.
Right.
So it's tough for them to like work out. Like a lot of comedians are like, you know, it took me 5 years to get good, 10 years to get good. But that a lot of them have an audience already. So they can't really get past the fact that they're like, man, I am bombing in front of my fans
Yeah.
consistently.
That makes a lot of sense.
You know, so they just it's more likely for them to not stick with it. But I think that what's cool about what you're saying is that, and I was talking to the dudes from Dormtainment about this too. It's like when you really have like a calling, and it doesn't matter how many times you get away from it, the universe kind of steers you back always, you know, and it's very strange. Like
That's deep.
I see that with like comedy. I see that with people who do music. I see people with basically all walks of life. They'll just be like, man, it's not for me. And then for some reason, like, it's always different depending on how that person's life is, but they just, for some reason, are always steered. So it's almost like you don't have a choice.
No, you right, dog. Because like I said, you know, between trying to give up or whatever, which, you know, I'm partly putting on about that. But I mean, I definitely tried to take some other routes, and it's like you'll be sitting somewhere and it's just like, damn, what like, this is dumb. Like, since I've moved to LA, which I think I came out here in 2016, 17, I've had, like, outside of the donut job and working at the Comedy Store, I've had 2 other regular jobs. And when it was real bad, and I wasn't there for more than a month at both of them, I'd be like, what the why am I here? What the fuck am I doing? It's like my patience was stripped.
Right.
And I'm just, you know, one, I was moving beer. The other one, I was packing salads with Mexican ladies.
It's so random.
Yeah, it was. Like, and my back was hurting. I'm like, you old Mexican ladies, y'all back don't hurt? Like, my shit on fire right now. But they're just packing lettuce in boxes. And once I got like bored, which only took about 30 minutes, I was like, I don't have to do this fucking shit. Then I was getting racist. I'm like, I speak English. These motherfuckers don't even know English. I don't have to be here.
So for 14 years in Los Angeles, you were able to survive just off of comedy.
No, I wasn't here 14 years, but I was here about
okay.
7, 8 years. But yeah, I kept my overhead low. I ain't had to pay for nothing but gas in my phone bill. If I was staying in a van, right? And then the few times I had an apartment, you know, I was paying a couple $100. The most expensive thing I've ever had was like girlfriends and trying to, you know, pay for mistakes I made while drunk.
I was just about to ask you, so how's your dating life? Did you date while you were out here during that time?
Man, look, these hoes ain't shit. Oh, this is important.
Damn.
Listen now.
Okay. I'm all ears.
These hoes ain't shit, and sometimes women ain't either.
Oh, okay.
You
That's
know,
a good little separation.
And that's the thing. It's like, I mean, obviously, it's no different from niggas and men, but it's just like I done had some of the best times with young ladies. I done had some of the, you know, most strenuous, stressed out times, you know, with ladies, and it's just when it comes to dating overall, like I'll just wrap up the last couple years. Okay, I'll put it to you like this.
Oh, Lord.
Hey, man, you ever got your dick sucked, right? And she was doing it well, like real good, and you knew she learned it elsewhere. That's what my dating experience has been like for like the last 3 years. It was just like, I'm just sitting there getting my dick sucked. Like, this is
too good.
It's like definitely good. It wasn't even about it's too good. It's like, damn, bitch, like you've been practicing.
Wow.
Like, and like this nigga teaching you things, and it's just like, but you're doing it with me, so I guess I'm appreciative But also, bitch, did you think I wouldn't know? It's just weird.
I don't get how this wraps up your dating life. I get the situation.
Okay. It's like that energy has been what it's been. It's like I be dating girls and you know, I don't want to say they loyalty, but they care enough about me to, you know,
suck your dick.
Right. But it's like their heart and their mind is elsewhere.
Gotcha.
Because I'm not teaching them this stuff. They learning this shit from Pat, you know? Then they come, and then I just feel weird because it's like...
You getting Pat's leftovers?
Yeah, it's like, don't bring your sex energy from another nigga to me, bitch. Like, we supposed to grow and learn together. But I appreciate them bringing it to me.
You got that leftover Arby's?
Oh, God.
It's just...
That was a wild metaphor. I was like,
but I know. Oh, go ahead.
No, go ahead.
But I know that from all the times I've experienced working with you, that you've always had some sort of story that was just outlandish about your dating life. So I just knew we had a little something in there.
No, man. Like, I was almost a cuckold. You know, that almost happened. Girls were sending me because I wasn't. Whatever. I was dating. I was hanging out with, you know, different girls and stuff like that. But I was trying to get myself together. You know what I'm saying? But someone was missing me and whatnot, and just the text messages started getting wilder, and I was getting pictures of like, you know, certain poses with like, you know, stuff all on themselves, and it's like, but that's not mine. And it was like, but I wish it was yours. I'm like,
so the cuckold is the one who watches,
right?
Oh wow!
But if your girl send you a picture of fucking cum on her face, and it's like, I'm sorry, I wish it was you. You like one step removed from a cuckold, right?
Wow.
Did you say that you were interested in that type
I was like,
footage?
I said, you dirty whore.
Was that part of the play?
Exchange?
You know, like, is that?
But it started turning into that, though. You know, and it was like,
you were kind of pushed into some BDSM
yeah,
type
you know?
interest.
That's wild.
Wow.
It's like, you're a fucking whore. She said, I know. And it was like,
But that was
She
the
said,
girl
"Do you
you were
love it?"
dating, or what?
one of them, yeah.
That's crazy.
So this is someone that you actually could see like a little future with, and
I'm not
she-
saying all
she
that. What
Bumped
you
you
talking
down.
about?
With,
Hey, wait a minute, no. She might see this. I don't know what I'm gonna eat tomorrow. You know what I'm saying? You talking about the future. I don't know. We ain't got to get into all of that.
look, the future is a trigger word. Damn.
So you went on a hiatus. You didn't know if you were going to quit or not. You came back, and now you have a special coming out.
Yeah, man. I got a special. We shot it about I don't know how long ago. I don't even remember. But it was a little while ago, and we finally put the finishing touches on the edit and stuff like that. It was a one-shot shoot, which normally is scary when you're only doing one show. You got
It's
one
usually
shot.
mixed together, right?
Right. But because of that, you know, I had to really get it together. Had to really get it right. And I'm always going to think or hope, not hope, but I'm always going to feel that I could have did better. And it was no different when we shot the special. But after it came out and I like saw the edit, I was like, whoa, this was a lot better than I remember. Because I remember them telling me, they was like, look, when you shoot, just don't worry about how it sounds. It's going to sound different because there's microphones and stuff. And I was up there and it's like certain jokes, I didn't feel the laughs like I normally did. And I was just like, yeah, so anyway. And then I just kind of went through it and it came out and it looks great.
Did you shoot it out here?
No, shot it in New York.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. I don't remember where in New York.
There's a big comedy scene in New York, right?
Yeah. Yes, New York is shaking and moving. All of the women are in New York. So this it's like, and I don't know if you all have picked up on this, but like let's go successful Black female comedians. Right? For whatever reason, and I could sit here and theorize, for whatever reason, there's a larger population of that demographic in New York than in LA. It's like the successful, and I mean, like, there between. You got your open micer and I don't know, fucking Tiffany Haddish, and then everything in between. I'm talking about the in between. In LA, maybe it's 5, 10 of them. In New York, it's like 30 or 40 of them.
Okay.
So I've always wanted to go to New York, but since it's been for the wrong reasons, I've just stayed put. It's like I want to go to New York and fuck lady comics. It's like how about don't?
Damn.
Hey, whatever. That's my truth. You know what I'm saying?
But I feel like you would.
I made the right decision. I didn't do it.
I think that if you did go to New York, you would kill it out there too.
Man, I mean, maybe, dog. Like I'm just trying to, at this point, I'm just trying to make enough money so I can buy me like a mobile home and then just a plot of land and just farm and just be done. Everything else is just trying to get to that point. Like I was even watching y'all podcast and reading the reading the comments, and it's funny. It was like, oh man, I love when y'all have guests, but y'all energy by itself. And I was like, yeah, me too. I don't think I'm gonna go tomorrow.
that was like this week's episode.
I read all the comments and like it's so funny. Like normally, okay, I get the thirstiness for you, but when there's thirstiness for you too, I'm like, this is fucking weird, man. Like, what a weird dynamic. Like,
and not nearly as much.
I've had this issue with you for the longest. I've never understood why you were cute. I mean. Personally, I don't get it. That doesn't mean it's not there.
Thank you.
You know what I'm saying?
Like, Pat got the bitches.
But why though? For what?
He light skinned. Look at him. He's turning red right now.
Why though? It's crazy. I'm not turning red.
He's getting flushed.
I don't get it. Like, and there's and I mean in this sense, right? Like Michael B. Jordan, he's attractive, yes?
Yeah.
Oh, all right.
You don't like Michael
Maybe
B.
that's
Jordan?
not your speed.
He was like universally women.
He's not my
what I
type. He's an
thought.
attractive male, but he's just not he's not my type. But he's an attractive male.
Okay,
yes.
see, I get the Michael B. Jordan,
Mm-hmm.
and then there's like Lenny Kravitz, right? Who are just two completely different fucking humans.
Mm-hmm.
This is a Lenny Kravitz, right?
Yeah, but like way down.
Whatever.
He's a rock star.
Well, sure. But I'm saying, like, I don't get it at all, man. Like, the fucking seashells and your
You're
fucking...
getting roasted. You have one in your hair.
Oh, shit.
and the fucking jewelry and the tattoos, and it's like,
damn.
Man, why not me? You know? Why can't I? Like, man,
what are they seeing you, Pat?
Yeah. I don't
You don't
get
know.
it.
He know. Look, he being humble. Look, that's how they are.
I got seashells.
In China, you give him a compliment. He's like, no, I got the bitch. No,
Man.
But if you tell him you ain't got no bitches, he might be alive.
I don't get it, man. Like, I'm not happy for you at all. You know what I'm saying? I'm completely jealous. Want it myself. I've tried, like, today, it was like, I could have wore glasses. It's like, no, I'm trying to compete with Pat.
Oh, shit.
I don't know if it's going to work. You know what I'm saying?
That's hella funny. Goddamn.
That is crazy. I did not know that you were going to go there, but I'm so glad you did.
I was doing my research before I came here, you know, and I was just reading the stuff, and it was like now I know how villains are made. Like, I wasn't a hater before, and now it's like, yo, I'm gonna flatten this nigga tires, bro. I'm gonna hide all his leather armbands and shit.
He's like Incrediboy.
Yeah.
I promise I don't have any leather armbands. I hate those.
You got one on right now.
No, I don't.
What's holding together this fucking wooden bracelet that you
string.
have?
No leather, though. I draw the line at leather.
Yeah. Okay.
These are beads to me.
Set that
His
shit on
beads.
fire, man.
Tell him how you do it, Pat.
No.
Give our
No, he's
guests
trying to.
some
You want to
tips.
flatten my tires? I can't. If I do, he's gonna flatten my tires.
No, if you
Help me
don't,
out,
he's gonna
man.
flatten your tires.
Yeah, like
Saying.
help me, like fucking get some girls, man. Get some fucking
You
ladies.
rip stages, man.
That
That's
shit
gonna
don't work, brother. I'm
What?
32. Girls sending me pictures with other niggas come on their face,
That's
dog.
crazy.
You know what I'm saying?
I've never experienced.
I'm
that.
getting my dick sucked by a girl who learned it from another girl. I ain't winning.
She learned it from another girl.
I mean, another guy.
Oh,
Maybe
okay,
another
yeah.
girl. I don't
Yeah,
know
maybe.
what these girls doing when I ain't around. You know what I'm saying? Like, I have no idea, brother.
So, look,
Whew.
Pat's a funny nigga,
He's funny,
right?
He's funnier.
Yes.
Boy, bye.
Look, but you on the internet every single day posting some funny shit. You're consistent with your funny shit. Bitches love funny niggas. So, my tip would be
Post more funny
to
shit.
post more funny shit of yourself more consistently. And I guarantee you,
That, I mean, I did notice you were like strict stand up. I don't know if it's from you're from like a different mind state, because I do know a lot of comedians are like not with the internet shit. But with the times that are changing, have you ever considered just like fully going into it?
Yeah, it's just been a lack of consistency,
Mm-hmm.
you know, and like I'm kind of a person where it's like I want to do something, but I want to start it, you know, and like stick with it. So I've never really started the whole, like I think of it like I haven't even failed at the internet yet. 'Cause I haven't done the internet.
Right.
You know, now I could think, oh, I could do it, and then it'll never happen. But like coming up with, I'm gonna normally do this, or oftentimes do this, or every week I'm posting this and posting that. I just didn't do. I only have an Instagram and a Facebook, both respectively, for these two girls that I knew. So when I was in high school, there was a lady I was sweet on, and she was like, "I'm on Facebook." I was like,
sweet on. It's crazy.
"Bet, me too." And then when
you
I
made a Facebook after that?
yeah, just like
Fire.
I don't know, something her. Stalking wasn't even a thing yet. It was just like, me too, I'm on there. And then fucking Instagram, I was working at Ford, or it didn't matter. And there was some girl, she was fine. She's like, I'm on Instagram. And I was like, bet, me too. So I never got on social media for like my career. I was on there looking for puss, you know.
Well, what about your cooking show? Because I mean, if nobody knows, Ron is actually one of the most. You guys, one of the craziest stories, come to LA stories ever. You he drove down in, was it a van or a mobile home?
Van,
and he basically just grinded it out, and he had a show where he was cooking different like extremely culinary foods within the van. Was that on YouTube, or was that specific Instagram? Or like, didn't you have a YouTube channel at one point?
Yeah, I put it on YouTube and Instagram. Funny enough, that came about, especially that edit style, because that was back when Instagram had just started videos, and at the time videos were only 15 seconds.
long.
So you know, I'm trying to show that I really would have just like took a little video, like, hey, look what I'm eating, but there wasn't enough time, so I had to cut it all up, and then that turned into like me cooking, and people liked that video of me like showing me cooking in the van. Then I was interviewing people, but realistically, I was doing that because shit, I ain't had nothing else to do. You know, like that's how I was living, and I had to eat. I might as well invite somebody over, but you know, I guess, what do you call this? Being scared of success. The second it was like, hey, you know, if you put a little bit of consistency in here, you can make some money. I was like, oh, well, fuck that. I'm not going to do that.
That's
I
crazy.
didn't consciously, you know.
Self-sabotage.
I mean, kind of. And then, you know, I started going more places, and then, you know, it's just that was a lot to do. But at the time, it was wonderful. It was fun. And the reason no one has really done it since is because it's a hard fucking thing to do. Like, it'd be different
To
if
be
it was
consistent?
No, that definitely,
format.
but
That format
show
of-
I was
yeah,
doing,
yeah.
where it's like, especially if you really living like that, like to cook in a little ass box, and then like have the food not be disgusting, and coordinate meeting up with a person somewhere on time, like, and you know, like there was a time where I was cooking some chicken, but my van was not level, and I fucking dropped the whole thing.
Oh no!
But this is my house, so now I done dropped it in my living room, my bedroom. It's right next to my clothes. Now I got to
Oh
drive
my
to the
God.
laundromat and wash.
Damn.
It's a hassle.
Yeah, sounds
If I'm
good.
making a steak, my entire fucking existence smells like a steak for like the next 2 weeks. It's a
Wow.
whole thing. But it was fun enough. It was fun while I did it. So
I like when people find something that's very, very like specific to them, you know, because a lot of times people are just like, all right, I got to do this internet thing. They look at what's popular, they hate what's popular, and then they try to do that, and they're not, their heart's not in it.
Right.
And I know that stand-up comedians hate this word, or this phrase, but that format would kill on TikTok. Like that cut up quick format of cooking and stuff, like
that's funny.
that's insane. So I mean, obviously we didn't invite you here to give all types of advice and
I
shit.
appreciate it though, because like at the end of the day, it's like there's a lot of things that I just haven't done yet. And you know, the older you get and the more time that passes by, you realize like that whole idea of yet is getting smaller. So it's like I haven't done it yet. It's like, yeah, that window of opportunity, it's not gonna stay open forever. So like, I mean, even like you said, TikTok might be out of here. You know what I'm saying? Like I've seen TikTok be nothing, come into existence, make stars, and now it might go out before I even ever get on it.
Right.
But
You know what I'm
then
saying?
there will be something else.
Well, sure,
be
but the
something
fact that I've
already
seen
now.
that cycle,
Mm-hmm.
and while I've seen that cycle, I've just been, you know, just watching shit on YouTube. Like even the stuff I watch on YouTube is fucking pointless. You know what I'm saying? I'm not even learning nothing. Like World War II, this shit is
That's
over.
what you be watching.
It was so but not like about the interesting stuff. Like, you know what was killing niggas in the war? Mud. I watched like a 2-hour documentary on mud.
What you mean?
What?
Mud, nigga.
Just like the bacteria.
They was
and stuff?
slipping?
No, they was like stuck in it.
Oh.
Like, you know, if you're trying to carry a cannon, you know, kill up some Nazis or whatever, like it would get stuck in the mud.
So that's where the phrase came from.
What?
Stuck
Get it
in
out
the
the mud.
mud. Yeah.
Oh, probably,
Get it out the
yeah.
mud.
Get it
But
out
who
the
cares?
mud,
What am I
stuck in
learning
the
that
mud.
for?
But they died from sinking in the mud, or like they were
Yeah.
stuck and then
They would
someone
get-
shot them.
All that.
Maybe you learn that information to bring it to us.
Or stand up. You can
Yeah.
literally use all that stuff. I don't think anything's pointless. Even when I just
Right.
be on stupid rabbit holes, I'm like, I'm gonna use this in some form of fashion. It's in my brain now.
Yeah, well, you know, but yeah, like just not watching nothing. But those are the things that I know that I need to do, that I should do if I'm looking for any type of I don't want to use the word success, but for lack of a better word, success. You know, so no, I haven't done the whole TikTok thing and all that stuff, but I also haven't had any consistency in my regular life. Like it's actually, I'm personally at least impressed with whatever little stuff I've, you know, managed to come across as far as successes or anything. Because like every day be like a new day. Like, okay, tomorrow you might get up and have breakfast. Like I would tomorrow get up like I don't even know where I'm at. Like I'd be parked in a different place. You know, might it'd be all different type of stuff. So like, there's a lot of things that I have not been consistent with in my regular life, and then on the foundation of that consistency, you know, you can build. Oh, I'm gonna put this out every day. This out every. It's like, man, I don't know what city I'm gonna be in. I don't know what I'm about to eat, and it sounds, you know, like a crazy experience, but a lot of it was fun, and all of it was on, you know, was my own doing. But
like
I'm
Rolling
older
Stone
now. It's
vibes.
yeah, it's like I'm not gonna say it's not as fun, but it's run its course. Which is why I'm here. You know, I was supposed to do this podcast a long time ago, but
Yeah.
I was out chasing puss, doing drugs. You know what I'm saying? Now I'm here.
Clear minded.
I don't think we told you. Pat also does voodoo and does sound bowls and stuff. He's part of a wolf pack, so that might
last
be
part is true.
part of like him getting.
You're part of a wolf pack?
That part is true. The other stuff is ridiculous. Of course, I don't do voodoo.
What is a wolf pack?
So like, okay, so I happened to be at a wolf sanctuary that was run by a Native American.
Wolves
and,
as in
like
the
wolves.
animal.
Yeah. Like there were wolves, and there was a wolf pack that she took care
Y'all
of.
think this shit hot? Like this turn you on?
No, not at all. She was making fun of me. But I was just I'm not saying this
I
is
was
hot.
not making fun of you with that part.
I was saying I'm just explaining what she meant, because one of the wolves came out and like it was weird, like nuzzled me, put his spit on me, like walked around me, did all that, and he was just like, she just accepted you in the wolf pack. You're part of one now. She gave me a pamphlet and all this shit.
Well, I said that to speak to the aura. Pat got a little aura about him, you know, that
Oh,
that is
She went from
the women. See, I know.
he posts funny videos to he's in a wolf pack. Like,
Yo.
hey, my
I
personality.
did
don't have
voodoo
any-
too. I said it was funny. That's your personality.
All right. Speaking of
Nigga,
useless,
you Team Jacob. So that's what it is now. Like you a whole Twilight character. And when I say y'all think this, I mean girls. Like girls are this, ladies is this. So he's sexy now because the nigga's a animal.
I can't have a good personality.
A forest
Her breakdown
dog.
was like Wolfpack and consistent videos. Like,
I
damn,
said-
I ain't in there. I ain't in there a little bit.
bit. I said
could be in
funny, right?
All right, I'm gonna switch gears. Speaking of useless, we have a segment that we about to do called Rate the Bars.
Ooh,
We talking about shit that's useless. She be trying to rap.
Oh,
not
I've seen.
trying. Not trying.
So
I
she
told
brought-
you I did my homework last
So
night, so
she-
I saw a lot of the stuff, and I'll have you know. Well, I'll reserve judgment for this.
Yeah. Reserve judgment.
Because I might ask
that's what I'm
you
bringing.
if you up for it. I might ask you to throw some bars back at me if you up for
I
it.
mean, you know, we'll see.
You know.
We had Detroit bars.
But I did
Punch
come
in one
with
at a
some.
time.
So if you ready,
I'm
Come
with
on.
it.
you ready. All right. My heart's frozen. Better let go, or I'll put you in a bed of a tundra, and I ain't talking snow.
That was like poetic.
Running from me like cold water. I'll dump your body in the ocean with the sea otters.
Oh, this is kind of violent.
It's a new dawn. It's a new day. So get the fuck about my way. It's May.
What kind of Dr. Seuss shit was that?
Whoa.
Well, this one get nasty. April showers brings May flowers. So water my garden and fuck me on the hour.
Oh, wow.
That went everywhere.
Yo,
That went a lot of different places.
so dynamic. First
me.
of all, I mean,
Talked about murder
You
straight
know,
out the gate.
it was like it has some geologist shit in there.
Tundra.
Like it was talking about otters. Niggas don't even think about otters.
Right?
You know what I'm saying?
I love
And then
otters.
it was
like
some
me.
Maya Angelou shit in there. It was some poetic
That
stuff.
sounded like a book.
You know, you killed a couple of niggas, very important with any
No.
good rap song.
That's what I'm saying.
And then it ended with just
fucking.
yeah, you know.
Yeah.
Skeet,
Where'd
skeet.
that come from? Was that the nigga you killed or what? that was a good analysis.
But you like it.
That
You
was
it.
like that it was very poetic, you
It was
know.
very poetic.
It seemed like it had some type of rhythm or system. What is it called? Iambic pentameter? I don't think it was
Whoa.
that, but
Mhm.
I've never
it
heard
was
those
so-
two words.
okay.
I was in there.
It was something.
I was in my bag.
Flow.
Mm-hmm.
You know, hey, kudos to me
Hey,
or
period.
to you. That was.
He gave himself good.
I mean, from me to you. I mean, now it had zero rhythm and flow at all.
Damn!
Not even a.
If a beat was
Not
put to
even-
it, that shit
Not
would've
even my heart
sunk in
frozen.
the ocean.
Better let go, or I'll put you in the bed of a tundra, and I ain't talking snow.
Yeah, that was
No.
hella syllables at the end.
Absolutely not.
They didn't match.
But something beautiful to read. I think you put that in a book.
He's loving this right now.
If it was on a scroll,
what you think? What's your analysis?
it was all over the place. It was cool. It was good. You know, like I said, same notes. Bunch of little murder, some poetic shit, and some flower fucking.
If I had to give that verse to a rapper, I would say that was definitely like some Andre 3000. shit.
Period.
'Cause
That's
it
when
was-
he's just doing flute.
That is the
Like if he was doing a flute album, I'd be like, "Here's the inspiration." He'd be like, "Oh, okay, yeah, flowers and fucking right."
wow. So any of y'all want to join in? Why you being so judgmenty?
No, I'm sorry, I can't rap, and I've tried.
Have you really? You have a track out there?
No, but like you ever. I don't know if you ever rap, but like, you know, okay, I'm a comedian, right? So
Yes, he's a rapper.
there you go. I talk for a living. But when I think about rapping or the art, I'm like, what? I don't have nothing to say that much. Like how do niggas rap? Like what I got?
I feel like
You got that much
you
to
publicly
say?
talk more than most rappers,
Right.
though.
Yeah, but it don't make sense, you know? Like
Neither was what they say.
I feel like you could take a word and rhyme it pretty nicely with others. Today you had to
That was-
take.
That was the definition of rap.
Going in. I'm going in. I'm not done. You could take the word skunk, and I'm sure you could rhyme that shit pretty nicely with a few other words, and it would actually sound decent.
no, I mean, sure, I can rhyme,
Yeah.
but it's just like Like, you ever hear somebody rapping like, shut up?
Mhm.
That's how I feel when I think about rapping. It's like, nobody cares. Nobody cares.
You
What are
can't go
talking-
into it with that because you write a couple and you be like, man, shut up.
Yeah, it's like,
I don't think you should be a rapper, but you said
it's like, yo,
you ain't got nothing right now. And I'm saying
I
this is
came up
called-
from the, so
Detroit.
nobody cares. Nobody cares where you came up from.
Yeah.
Let me,
What do you rhyme with
I got
Detroit?
so many. Shut up. Nobody gives a fuck how many, whatever you got.
How many?
If you come around nobody's coming anywhere. You don't live, shut up. So the fact that like niggas can
hilarious.
have whole albums full of things
That's crazy.
and make somebody care about it, like I can't even, like, I don't care about half the shit I say. But that's why I throw it away. It's funny. But like to write it seriously and be like, for motherfucker with some leather seashells come around, I'm gonna kill.
Leather seashells. All right, well,
You know.
oh man, listen,
Damn.
we're about to get up out of here. Before we go, is there anything you want to plug? Anything you got coming out?
Yeah, man. Follow me at Comedian Ron T on Facebook, Instagram, and all that other good stuff. What's the other one? X,
Oh yeah.
Twitter.
X.
Yep.
Twitter. I
Mhm.
said that. Oh yeah. What's the other one? TikTok
Mhm.
Mm-hmm.
and email. Everything is at
Follow me
Comedian
on
Ron
email.
T.
It's
Yeah.
funny.
Okay.
Venmo me, Cash at me, PayPal me, all of it. Comedian Ron T. Follow or check out Veeps. I got my special.
Yep.
Avalanche.
Mhm.
It's out now on Veeps. It's very funny. And yeah, man, that's about it. Just be on the lookout for all of my consistency and whatnot. I'm
Absolutely.
yeah.
dropping a
New
rap
chapter.
album
Okay.
next month. It's
period.
called Nigga Nobody Cares.
Would for sure stream that.
Nigga, nobody cares.
It's gonna be
Give me the pics so I can pull out my
Oh
hair.
God.
Hey,
So-
there it is. Executive produced by Miss Persephone. You
There
know,
it is. I'll
the
take it.
inspiration is all the hate I have for Pat Cloud and all of his attractiveness, which to the end of times I'll never understand. But so be it.
Hey, nothing can make me not a fan of you. And real quick, just Veeps is a new streaming service. It's specific for live shows.
Mhm.
So that's everything from stand-up comedy to music. And you got your special on there. One more time, it's Avalanche.
Avalanche.
Yeah, Avalanche, because it's going down.
Is that really why?
No, but it makes sense.
That was really good.
It is now.
Hey.
Because
That
it's
might
so
be your
cold in the D and it's going down. There it is.
So when did it drop? How old is it?
It came out the April 18th. So a few days
Okay.
ago.
Okay,
I'm
but you
making the rounds now.
but you recorded it about a year and a half ago.
Well, I don't think it was a year ago, but it was last year,
Mhm.
2023. So
Okay.
yeah. Put it like this.
I look forward to it.
If you come out and see me, you'll hear different jokes. So we can
okay.
say that much. That's the important.
So final question before we get up out of here. You said that you had a hiatus. You wanted to quit.
Mm-hmm. Try it.
Do you think it's weird that after you quit or wanted to quit was when this special dropped? Do you think that that timeline was a little weird?
No. I think that happened on purpose. Like when I came back, is like I don't know. I guess it was just the energy. But the special had got picked up. But it was like
There
the
you go.
week I came back.
There you go. You don't
You
find
know.
that you don't find that suspicious?
Suspicious.
I mean, I would have preferred the job at Chipotle, dog. I'm gonna be real.
Oh,
with you, man.
Lord.
Come on.
I'm be real with you,
No.
dog.
well, listen. I
After
hope
30 minutes, you'd have been like, what the fuck am I doing here?
But I appreciate the way that the good Lord works. You know what I'm
Hey,
saying?
absolutely.
I wanted barbacoa. He gave me a special. So I'll take that. Who am I to
Hey,
deny?
man, I really hope you keep going, man. I wish you
Absolutely.
all the success. Thank you so much for popping in
Right
and
on.
being a guest.
And I hope you enjoyed your time with us.
Yes, I
We-
did. This was wonderful. You know, I like your shirt. It's been very distracting all day. Not to
Thank you.
roast you about that. You know,
Nice.
your shirt
Martian
is
boot.
distracting for
I was
different
about to
reasons.
say, I'm
you know,
usually the
Both pink.
distraction.
I don't think anybody has even looked over here yet.
I'm sure they have.
I've looked over there. I've looked over there. Both pink, both large. I get it. It's great. Big fan of you both. You know, like I said, I did my homework. I watched more episodes than I should have last night. People
Oh.
very thirsty for you. The thirst for you, a little obvious. What do you do? I know we're supposed to leave, but like, what do you when you read? things like that, do you just go home and just go to sleep?
Yeah.
Like if I read
She's used to it.
the stuff that I read about you last night, I don't know, man. Like I probably would have the big head, something like I want to eat this, I drink that, I slurp,
Yeah.
and it's like this is one person. I want to eat, slurp, and bake and take all of this, and it's like 1,000 niggas. How do you take your pick? Yo, if that many girls, I don't give a fuck what they look like, wanted to suck my balls, you think I'd be doing stand-up? Nigga, please.
I don't.
I'd be
I think
such a whore.
It's.
I don't care what they look like. They could be a bunch of Oprah Goldbergs, dog. If they like, God damn, Ron's so fine with that big ass afro. I just want to suck. I'd be like, you got it, dude.
It's endearing. It's endearing. I'll say that. But at the same time, you know, I take it as a compliment.
Fuck the compliment. We got to get some money about these niggas, man. Like, this is just an opportunity. Like, you can just leave it there. Like, God gave you these thirsty niggas for something. Ring them niggas out. You know what I'm saying?
So now he giving us the advice. Okay, you know what? I'll
it goes
take
both
it.
ways.
I take it.
The return.
Yeah.
Ron Taylor comes back with Pimp Game from Persephone and Pat.
Ron Taylor, ladies and gentlemen. This has been another episode of Thick Threads. I've been your host, Patrick Cloud.
And I'm Persephone.
We'll see you guys next week.
Bye.